People want to talk about your gaffes. You have called yourself a Gaffe Machine, okay? In the last few weeks, you've confused New Hampshire for Vermont, said Bobby Kennedy and MLK were assassinated in the late 70s, assured us I'm not going nuts. Follow-up question, are you going nuts?
This is a special presentation of Sugar Rush News, Joe Biden's biggest gaffes. Let's do this.
$1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened? The way China will respond is when we gather the rest of the world that in fact believes in open trade and making sure that we're in a position that the world that we deal with WHO the right way. That in fact, that's when things began to change. I looked at it anyway. That's what I think my plan. I know what my plan does. I mean, but I mean, it's not about. I know you're supporting by saying booing, but 330 or 303 330 or BOO. Wait, but you got it. That saves billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions.
So, my kidneys feel a lot better in this position. Maybe it's just that I'm not doing any calisthenics.
Worth of
I did some sit-ups in the morning or bent over like this, I'd probably feel
2.something billion metric tons of CO2 going in the air. Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole.
You ever serve time?
Out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion. It's hard to even say it, it's so much. And by the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion over 10 years. Now is the time to heed the timeless advice from Teddy Roosevelt. Speak softly and carry a big stick. End of quote. I promise you, the president has a big stick. You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you.
Assured us I'm not going nuts. Follow-up question, are you going nuts?
You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.